So, hello everyone. Welcome to Crack CMS. Today we are going to talk about how the medical board is going to be, and this usually takes place on the next day of the interview. So, while you are sitting in the interview, they are going to give you a form where you have to select the place where you're going to have your medical examination. So, there are 4 5 centers across Delhi, and you can choose the one which is most convenient to you. Girls are mostly assigned to Lady Harding Medical College, so they don't have much of an option, but boys can choose between VMMC and Safdarjung, or they can choose Charakpalika Hospital, or they can choose Ramanohar Loya RML Hospital, or they can choose Northern Railway Central Hospital. So the reason why I chose Safdarjung was one of my friends told that the medical board there will actually divide you into groups of 10, 15, and the staff there is going to escort you to each and every department and gets the work done. So it's more systematic and it's a quicker process, and that's why I chose Safdarjung. And the reporting time is 8:30 a.m. So here are the few things which you have to keep in mind while going for the medical test. First thing is you need to go fasting. They usually write this on the sheet that they give you, but although they never took a blood sample for us, there was no point in fasting. But it's recommended that you go 8 to 10 hours fasting for the day of medical examination. And the second point is the most important point, that you need to carry a photograph which has your name and it has a date on which the photograph was taken, and it should not be older than 15 days. Now, most of us didn't have this. So, just outside Safdarjung, there was a shop where they used to give these printouts. And for about 75 rupees, we got 10 photos. Or you can also blink it. They have started this service in Delhi, especially in few areas where they come and deliver the photographs to you, and you can edit whatever existing photograph you have online, but there are a lot of various free websites. And the third point is also a thing which they stress on. You need to have your latest spectacles, preferably in a printed format, or even a soft copy is fine. You need to know what your power is, and you should not wear any contact lenses. So the first point which you need to keep in mind is please be there on time. The form which you get in the CMS interview, it states that you need to go there at 8:30 a.m. Please be there at least by 8:15. A few people came at 10:30, and they were not allowed to take the medical examination on that day, and they were asked to come on the next day. So it's quite a hassle. So please be there on time, follow the instructions. And remember that the staff over there want to get the job done as quickly as possible. And the more you cooperate, they also will be more lenient, and your work also gets done quicker. So as soon as you go to the place of a medical board, so in Safdarjung, what happens is that you need to show your form which was given in the UPSC interview, and you also sometimes they ask for the admit card. After that, you need to sign in the register. Again, that tells that the medical examination for this candidate has happened on so and so date. Absolutely essential. Don't forget to sign. After that, they're going to give you 4 forms. One is going to be for a chest X-ray. One is for the clinical pathology for your urine examination, and the others for the general forms where you have to fill in your details. Now, after you give your forms, they're going to make you into batches of 10 people, and they're going to take you to each and every department. So they first took us to the surgery department where they examined us for hernia. And then they took us to the medical department where they did a general examination, checked our vitals. And after that, they took us to the ophthalmology department. So the ophthalmology department is the one which constitutes a large bulk of your medical examination. So people who have myopia or hypermetropia, please be aware of your power. So the process gets done much quickly. And once this is done, you will have to give your urine sample in the clinical pathology department, and you'll be allowed to go for a lunch break of 1 hour, usually from 1 to 2. And after that, you need to get your chest X-ray done. Now, getting a chest X-ray done in a government hospital on a busy schedule is the most challenging thing. And once that is done, you can leave. So people who have high myopia will be recommended to something called as medical board, and that sits on very few days, and it's quite a hassle. So you can choose to do that later on also. And after this whole thing is done, you can leave. So this is the form which I was talking about repeatedly, which you get in your interview. So this states that any candidate is not allowed to change the date of his medical board under any circumstances. Although it's very unlikely that's the case, you can skip this medical board. Many people have done it in the past, and they have successfully joined the service. You can do this even after your final results are declared. And this is how the whole form is going to look like. And here are some of the frequently asked questions. Is it absolutely essential to attend the medical board on the next day? What if there are 3 4 days of holidays? So it's not practically feasible to stay in the city for 4 days just to get this medical examination done, right? So you can safely get this done after your final results are done. The only disadvantage is that your final postings will be delayed by a month or two. That should not be a big issue. And the another question is how long this medical board is going to last. So usually the people over there tell that it's going to be there till 4:30, but I had a flight at 4:30, so I got mine done by 2:15, and I had to rush. So it can be done earlier also. It depends on how quick you guys are. And on an average, it should end somewhere around 2:30. Most of us finished the medical board at 2:30. So, so the whole takeaway from this entire video is this email ID. Now, this email ID is the one to which you have to send an email if you are not able to get your medical examination done on the date given to you. Send an email with your register number and tell that whatever reason you have that you're not able to get your medical examination, and they'll consider, and you can get it done on a later date. So I think this video was helpful to you, and all the best for your interview.